And hello everybody, welcome to Medieval Dynasty. The game just came out on Steam and I think it looks pretty interesting. It's a mixture between Kingdom Come Deliverance, so where you basically are in a medieval world, and other sandbox games, so crafting, building something up. And it looks very interesting, has beautiful graphics. Without further ado, I hope you're going to enjoy this one. Let's jump right into a new game.
I used to have a simple life. Whatever needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came. I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan. He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
Alrighty, and after this intro, here we are now in the game itself, and as we can see, it looks really similar to Kingdom Come. Like, we even do have the same interface, I think, the same icons. The graphics look pretty similar too, but let's just stop it comparing it with Kingdom Come. Let's just enjoy this game as it is on its own. As we can see, we're just landing here somewhere in the middle of nowhere. We do have a waypoint right in front of us, and yeah, a lot of directions that we can go with. Let's open the map and let's just see where we are. As we can see, quite a huge map. We do have a few settlements here, and here in the center, or more or less in the center, are we. And we have to, well, we have a new quest, starting a new life, and we have to talk to the Castellan. And as we can see up here on the navigation, he is in front of us somewhere, so we have to walk to him now. While we walk to him, I think we could already gather some materials. As we can see, there are some sticks, for example. We are going to need lots of these materials early on. And I really like this whole thing. I've tried it before, and it is really a mixture between Kingdom Come and, yeah, No Man's Sky in that regard, that you really just have to craft everything yourself. Random things happen all the time. And we'll just see how it turns out. Down there we have a small little settlement, as it seems. Oh, and I can already craft a few things here, like these birch branches. And let's just continue. Down there is something, and there's the Castellan. Here we are in the village, and beautiful, absolutely beautiful day and graphics, of course. And as we can see, there should be someone just 20 meters ahead of us. I wonder what they're all doing. They're just walking around there aimlessly. I can even talk to them. Do you have a minute? Can you move a little? And I'll go now. Unfortunately, they don't have voice control or voice yet in this access. So this is early access. There we have the mayor, the Castellan. Let's enter this house there. There the guy is. Uni Ghost, he's called. No, I'm not. Razimir is my name, and I came from the south looking for my uncle Lordan. And you don't look like a merchant. In his old home, they called him Jordan the Raftsman. You came to the right place, but a few years too late, I'm afraid. Why that? What happened to my uncle? He built and ran it, as well as many other shops you will find in the valley. My mother told me that he got wealthy in the north. I had no idea how wealthy, but that doesn't answer my question. Your uncle got himself killed, my friend. He had this idea of a huge trade with the German kingdom to the west. Pulled by 10 oxes, he was not fooling around, I can tell you that much. So what happened? I buried him myself, or better, what the wolves left behind. I'm sorry to be the bearer of such news. Okay, my uncle is dead, his wealth is gone. I came all the way here for nothing. I'm the castellan and my word still carries weight. So tell me, can you build your own fortune? I can craft simple tools at least. I can collect my necessities from the wilderness. I know how to count and to barter. Build a house, grow vegetables, keep some livestock and follow your uncle's dreams. Well, you serious? As much as you put to good use, my boy, and as long as you can pay your taxes. Okay, I understand. No, I don't have any food with me. Maybe I could earn some with coin. Maybe someone will pay you for your help. Alright, thank you very much. So the first thing that we need to do is get us some tools, stuff like that. So at least, as we can see, it is more or less real medieval times. It's Germany, at least he mentioned. It's not some fantasy country. Allows to, well, we have now, yeah. Alright, so we do have a new quest before we can really start with stuff. In your beginning, we have to gather some sticks, rocks, stone axes. Oh, that we need to craft, right? So in that case, let's just collect a few things here. There are some berries, very important for food, that we might need then as well. I hope no one minds me just, you know, collecting all the berries from the village now. Alright, yeah, after finding all the resources, rocks and stuff like that, we can finally, or sticks and rocks, we can have a look at our crafting. So as we can see, we can craft a few things already. We can start with the stone skinning knife or the stone axe. And we do need to craft us the stone axe. So let's just craft it real quick with all the resources that we have. And as we can see, we got our stone axe now equipped. We can draw it then, like with any other game, and we can even use it as a weapon. But our first goal is to cut 5 trees and get some straws. Cutting down trees, I don't think I should be doing that close to the village. They probably would mind if I do that. So let's just have a look at this one. It's a beauty. Let's see how we can do this. Alright, maple tree, there it is. It even has a fatigue system. So on the left corner we can see fatigue is going up and down. We have enough water and food right now. Alright, there we got 8 sticks from it. And some logs. Very good. We do need quite a lot of logs actually for the houses. So let's cut down some more trees then. Alright, so just checking the inventory real quick. As we can see, these are all the things that we have. We are nobody at the moment. We wear some simple stuff. And we can also see that we can carry 35 kilogram. Right now we already carry 31 kilogram because those logs, I'm pretty sure, are, yep, extremely weighty. So I should not be carrying around too many logs there. It will slow me down. So I don't know, we have to collect, or we have to cut down 5 trees, but I cannot carry that much. So I have no idea where I put it then. Probably on a chest or something. And it really feels bad for me to cut down these trees. Some of them look amazing. Cut down trees. Straw. Now where would we get straws? This is something probably by the water down there. To build our first house. Alright, the next tree goes down. I certainly don't want to stand where it's falling down. Very good. And the cool thing is, as we can see, we need to chop it then into pieces when it's on the ground, like this. We do get some sticks automatically. The logs we would need to collect ourselves. Let's just check again. We are pretty much close now to 50 kilogram. So I'm not going to collect these logs, but I will remember where they are. Right, let's go down now to the water. So we do need to get our first house, obviously, for, you know, further advancement then, for crafting benches. We can do a lot of stuff in this game. We can trade with the other villages then. We can build our own little village if we want to, where people live in there and stuff like that. So it gets really complicated. Right now, what we need to do, straw. Oh, that's the straws, the reed. So I need to get 20 of that. And, no, I don't want to drink the water, especially not this water. But it seems like there's only the water available to us. Alright, so we have all the logs that we need. Now we just need, well, it's a bit heavy though, so I'm probably going to throw away 1 log. Right, so in that case, because if we are overweight, as we can see, we move slower overall. So getting rid of 1 log will be probably the best idea. And then we are down here again. This log I can collect later then. Right, so we do need to craft our first, or well, construct our first house. Let's just have a look at that. The building menu, and as we can see, there's lots that we can build. For example, farming. We have lots of farming options then here. The cow shed, the pigsty. For crafting, we have the tavern, the workshop, the smithy, the sewing. And for houses, well, for now we have a small house. And there it is, in all its glory. Now we just need a location for it. I cannot build it close to another village. Okay, so I'm an outcast, basically. They don't want me here. They absolutely don't want me here. Right, so we do need to find a better location further away. Probably not on the other side of the river, though, because I might want to go back to the village there quite often. There's a bridge. So probably this is a better location here than somewhere. There's even a fence. This looks like a good place here, right? There is even already some grounding and stuff like that. We have a nice view over everything. And yeah, it's bad for expansion though if we want to have some farming or stuff like that. But let's have our first house there. We can still move it somewhere else, right? There's my simple house. And oh, you can't place it so close to another village. I still need to get further away from them. Okay. Alright, this looks like a better spot now. So as we can see over the bridge, the village is far away now really. But we have a nice spot here. So there we have everything, right? A beautiful view over everything. A little path, stuff like that. This might be a good location for also some farming then. I don't like my house though in the middle of everything. So let's just build it here, I guess. So we could now build our first simple house here. Right, there it is. We can still rotate it. Where's the door? There's the door. So then we can place it here. And there it is. That is our foundation now. Pretty cool. Our foundation. And with that, we now have to craft or continue crafting our house here. Right, so this is only the foundation that cost us a bit. What I also like is it looks really like it's built for this area here. Looks pretty cool. All right, and now we need to continue with the house building here. So this was only the basics, and I think we do need then alright, there we have all the straw, and since my water is going down, I should drink something, so let's drink some water here. It looks clean, so hopefully there is nothing happening with me. Nope, very good. And my food is also going down. Right, we got all these straws. We still need to cut down some trees. There are lots of trees in here, so no one would mind if I get rid of some of them, I guess. Now, in order to continue, we do need a wooden building hammer. Let's do this. So we got an axe then, and we got the hammer. A knife wouldn't be such a bad idea probably as well. And then we can hopefully, let's see, we can holster this one. Let's go for our equipment. There we have it. There's the wooden hammer. I already have one, but let's equip the other one. Which is not quite working. Let's equip it. Oh, in number 2. Right, so I can switch between them now. There's my hammer. Ah, and once you change to the hammer, we do have our building layout. And as we can see, we can now build our door, which is costing. And we got the door, finally. So I can now enter this. Yeah, very good. I can enter my own house. And as we can see, lots of resources are needed only for the house there. But I do have the sticks. Right, so there we got a few of those. There's the roof. So this needs a lot of straws. But I like that. Step by step, you're building your own house. I don't have to build the layout myself, but I have to you know, get the resources and stuff like that. And what I can already see is that I'll be needing a lot of logs. That is something. And then we can finish it. There's a little window then. And oh, yeah, I'm getting tired as well, so my fatigue is going up, as we can see. So in order to rest, now I want to finish everything as close as possible while we're here. And we can also see how much each costs. So this costs me 8 straws in this case. This costs, yeah, and then I don't have the straws anymore. All right, so we are halfway through our house and it's getting evening. This is not looking finished yet. Okay, we can change back again to the axe. I like this. I like this a lot. So we do have these different modes that are bound to our weapons or our armor and weapons. That is pretty cool. So whenever we change the mode as well. So let's go back and chop down some trees. Oh, and with the chopping down of trees, we have also reached a new level. So let's just have a look at that, because whenever you do something in this game, you do gain experience points. And as we can see, there are a lot of things that we can spend our skill points on. For example, on survival knowledge, this gives me a +1 skill point for my survival activities, I guess fishing in that case. For crafting, the crafting knowledge, as we can see, there are lots of skills that we can actually go with here. Extraction, woodcutter, I think it's pretty worth it to do that now. So this is one more, right, 5% faster logging, 5% faster mining, one more skill point. Hunting, bow, cross, spear is held 10% more steady. So there are lots of things that we can do here actually. That's pretty cool. 10% faster crafting wooden and stone objects. Let's go with the woodcutter first. We do get, or we fasten up the whole thing a bit, right? So let's increase this level here. I think by 1 then. Right, now we can continue chopping down the trees. Night is almost fully upon us, but we do still have a bit of time, and I do have the resources hopefully now to finish everything. So this should only be 1 hit. Yep, 1 hit, 1 hit. This one is finished, this one is finished. It's coming together. I think this is the last one. Oh, we still need 1 more log for this roof though. Finished. Log and... okay, so 3 more logs and then we are finished with the whole house. In that regard, let's just go for them. I dropped them just around the corner. Alright, everything collected. Let's finish the house for good. This is done, and this is done. There we have it. Our first hut is finished. And with that, as we can see, we do have a cauldron here and a chest and 3 beds. I wonder why I need 3 beds though, but still. Perhaps I can keep my victims here, then I will probably eat or something like that. We do need a torch because it's nighttime. And as we can see, that the torch is really expensive. It needs sticks and 10 straws for 1 torch. Right, the straws we got just down here. And that's very comfortable. And I should probably also switch back now to my axe. Alright, and then we can craft us the torch. To make it some light here as well. And... oh, also we need to equip it once again. So let's just have a look at that. Simple torch, there it is, equip, and we're going to equip it in the torch. So we don't need to have it anywhere else. There it is. Very good. So now we can also see it during nighttime. And also have some light then in my hut. I wonder if I can put my hut on fire. Let's rather not try this. Alright, and it's nighttime. I'm a bit sleepy now from what I can see. And we should probably go to bed. Sleep the day. And just like that, the next day is dawning. We do have a chest, so I can finally also put something in there. Right now I don't want to. We do have still some dried meat and some apples that we can eat, most likely. Right, so this is something. Apple and eat. Oh, 5 apples don't even bring in like 10% of my nourishment. This is not okay. Seriously, how much do I need to eat to be full? And a beautiful next day it is. As we can see, the sun is coming up right now, and we do have quite a lot of new missions right now. Chapter 2, a survivalist. So we're still building up our little village here now for the to become a citizen of this region here. And where are we actually? We're here right now. We can probably have more villages then. So this is only my first hut, of course. But in that case, as we can see, we should probably in the future then with a second village settle down somewhere here, where we have a lot of villages around us. Right now we only have 1 village close by, but a huge lake. 2 villages actually, but a huge lake. That is at least something. Alright, so this day we actually have to go with some weapons and survive for seasons. So we also have seasons. We have summer, autumn, winter, spring. Of course, winter is going to be the hardest one. In that case, we really should prepare for that. And we can already go with some tools here. So wooden spear would be my first one. And there we have it. And also a knife, a stone skinning knife, so that we can hunt some animals and skin them then. This is our second quest that we already finished now. And the the rabbit trap. Let's just look at that. I think it's up here. Survival, storage, farming, resources. Where is my rabbit trap? I've seen it. Rabbit hat. 10 sticks. Oh god. And as we can see, it is then here, but I wonder what I need to do with it. Do I need to get a rabbit in there? I mean, how do I get a rabbit in there? That's the question. Let's just see. Somewhere here in the forest. Set it. There it is. Rabbit trap completed. So we probably will have to remember this location then. And hunt a wild animal is another quest. For this, we do have a spear now. Let's just have a look at that. Wooden spear. And with this, equip it on the 3. And the stone, equip it on the 4. Right, there is my spear. And with the 4, I have my knife. Alright. Let's just see if we can find something to hunt. Now, what could I do with them once I found them? The thing is, I don't have... Can I throw it? Oh, I can even throw the spear. Alright, that wasn't a nice hit particularly. Where's my spear now? St. John's wort, there it is again. So that is a herb or something. Oh god, where did I leave my spear now? Alright, and the second try. And we hit it, but we lost the spear. But I think we need to craft the second one now. We hit it, but it wasn't enough. And for another spear, I will need to chop. Oh, there is a buffalo. Is that a buffalo? We need more logs though for the spears. Oh. And yes, it is attacking me right on sight. Oh god, go away. What the hell? Yeah, is it ever stopped chasing me? Where's my house? I'm running towards my house right now, but... Okay, it's gone. Thank the gods. That was close. You're losing health quite quickly, I noticed. Oh, it's a bison, right. Alright, there is another tree. Let's chop it down. We're still fine when it comes to nourishment. But of course, we shouldn't waste time. Also chopping down this tree. And the thing is, logs are really weighty. So they're really weighing a lot. But these spears don't. So a simple spear... Oh! It's much easier to carry around. Wooden spear, there's nothing else though that I could go with. So wooden spear. There's one. And the second one right away. Yes, we finally hunted a rabbit. At least that's some game-changing thing right now. Skin the rabbit. Okay, we do need our knife for that. We do have a knife. Very good. So this is how you get meat. That's incredible. We got a fur out of it and a meat. And I think the fur... Oh, that sounds valuable though. A fur. Medieval times. Fur must be worth quite a lot. Now we only have a last mission. Survive a season. So I think with the next day, most likely we're going to see another season then. Or if summer changes, you know. And in that case, that would also be something. Now, let's see. We do still have the knife. The stone axe is going to deplete soon. We still have the question... Oh, for fishing, this might be a very good thing here. Hunting lodge. We don't need the 6 logs for that first. But getting some fishing game might be incredible worth it. Where's my hut? There's my hut. Let's go back to it because we got a bit of meat now. Food-wise, we're still fine. Alright, there we are again. Beautiful hut here in our beautiful location that we have. And let's craft ourselves a fire. There it is, a campfire. Because I think with the campfire we can then cook something. We do have a stew in there, but the stew needs more complex stuff, right? And there we have the campfire. We can use our torch for that. This is looking fine too. And then cook. And as we can see, roasted meat, there it is. Our first meat that we have now. Because I certainly don't want to eat it raw. That would be a bad idea. Let's just see. Alright. Food-wise, we're still fine. Let's go down to the river and check on the fishes. I don't think there are any fishes though. Nope. That is not something that I'm going to do now. What we can do now is, first of all, we still need to chop down some trees for the logs. And I also wanted to check on my rabbit trap. If we do have a rabbit there. It should be somewhere here. There it is. And it looks like we have something. Yes, there is a rabbit. That was easy. And then we got 2 leather and 3 meat. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. We can activate it like that again. So, point to Jack. Traps are extremely overpowered when it comes to normal hunting and traps. So in that case, I will probably get me some more traps for the rabbit. Oh, okay. It's a limit. There's a limit on the traps. I cannot just spam traps now. Right, so we can only have 1 rabbit trap at the moment. We could though go with a small fishing net. But this is a technology that I don't have yet. But what we have is we do have a few more skills. So I could probably survival knowledge here for the fishing. Let's just see. This is pretty cool here. 2 degrees better temperature tolerance. Or the iron liver, 15% survival knowledge. No, I think I will have to go with this one. Talent points to spend, I've got 1 here and 1 in the extraction knowledge. But how do I spend it? Ah, there it is. Alright, there I spend it on the woodcutter, and here I will probably go with temperature tolerance. Or can we do with... Oh yeah, we can go right with the survival skills and unlock new things. For example, 10% more health, or sensing mushrooms, feathers and herbs in inspector mode. That is pretty powerful. And archer, we don't have archer yet. Hunting knowledge, patience, farmer, counting sheep, the sewer. But I don't see where I could unlock something new. Iron seeker, then I could detect iron. That is pretty cool. All right, and other than that, what? Oh, and we got the management, because what is pretty cool in this game too is once you build up your settlement, people will come to your village and you will have to manage them. This is a pretty cool feature, and I'm eager to see this one. But before we do have other people, what we need to do right now is we do need to chop down some trees and continue building up our second hut.